Feeling lazy in December isn't a personal failing, it's a completely normal response to a year of relentless productivity demands, culminating in the unique pressures of the holiday season. The widespread hustle culture often pushes us to maintain peak performance year-round, completely ignoring the natural cycles of energy and the inevitable end-of-year burnout. This isn't about making excuses, it's about understanding the psychological and physiological realities of human beings. We're not machines built to operate at 100% efficiency, 365 days a year. Our bodies and minds need periods of rest, reflection, and rejuvenation, especially after facing a full year of deadlines, challenges, and continuous effort. The societal expectation to be constantly productive, even as the days shorten and the holiday demands pile up, creates an unrealistic and ultimately unhealthy pressure. It's time we re-evaluated this relentless drive and recognized that sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is to simply slow down. The idea that you're lazy for feeling tired in December is a harmful narrative perpetuated by a productivity culture that prioritizes output above well-being. This culture, often fueled by social media and self-help gurus, subtly shames individuals for not maintaining an impossible pace. Think about it, from January to November, you're likely working hard, managing responsibilities, and striving to meet goals. As the year draws to a close, not only do professional demands often intensify with end-of-year reports and last-minute projects, but personal obligations also skyrocket. There are holiday preparations, gift shopping, family gatherings, and social events, all of which require significant emotional and logistical energy. To expect anyone to navigate this period with the same boundless enthusiasm and efficiency as they might in, say, April, is simply unrealistic. It's a setup for feelings of inadequacy and guilt. When in reality, your body is simply trying to tell you it needs a break. The science behind this end-of-year slump is clear. Our bodies operate on circadian rhythms, influenced by natural light cycles. As winter approaches in many parts of the world, the days grow shorter, and sunlight exposure decreases. This reduction in light can impact our serotonin levels, affecting mood, and increase melatonin production, making us feel sleepier and less energetic. Psychologically, the cumulative stress of an entire year also takes its toll. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, which can suppress the immune system, disrupt sleep, and lead to persistent fatigue. A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology highlighted how sustained periods of high workload without adequate recovery lead to increased emotional exhaustion and decreased job performance over time. December often represents the peak of this sustained workload, making burnout not just probable, but almost inevitable for many. But it's not just about the physical and chemical changes. There's a profound psychological aspect to why December feels so draining. Throughout the year, we're constantly pushing ourselves, setting new goals, and striving for achievements. This relentless pursuit often means we're operating in a state of doing rather than being. By December, the mental reservoir of motivation and willpower can be significantly depleted. Psychologists call this ego depletion, where self-control and decision-making resources are finite and can be used up. After a year of making countless decisions, exercising discipline, and pushing through challenges, our capacity for these mental efforts naturally wanes. Furthermore, the reflective nature of the year's end can bring an assessment of goals met or unmet, adding another layer of emotional weight. If you haven't achieved everything you set out to do, this period can feel even more taxing, as you grapple with self-imposed pressures and societal expectations of success. Consider the story of Sarah, a marketing manager. From January to November, she was a powerhouse, launching campaigns, hitting targets, and consistently putting in long hours. She thrived on the fast pace, fueled by coffee and a strong desire to succeed. But as December rolled around, Sarah felt an overwhelming sense of dread. Her usual enthusiasm vanished, replaced by a profound fatigue that no amount of sleep seemed to fix. The thought of another holiday party, another last-minute report, or even just going to the grocery store felt like climbing a mountain. She started to doubt herself, wondering if she was losing her edge, if she was becoming lazy. Her colleagues seemed to be full of festive cheer, adding to her guilt. What Sarah didn't realize was that her body and mind were simply signaling their need for a break, a profound period of recovery after an entire year of operating at full throttle. She wasn't failing, she was experiencing the natural consequences of sustained effort without adequate periods of rest. Her story is not unique, it's a common experience shared by millions who push themselves beyond sustainable limits. So, what can we do about it? The first step is to dismantle the guilt. Understand that feeling tired in December is not a moral failing or a sign of weakness, it's a sign that you're human and that you've worked hard. Give yourself permission to slow down. This might mean saying no to extra commitments, delegating tasks where possible, or simply prioritizing rest over productivity. It's crucial to challenge the ingrained belief that constant busyness equals worth. Instead, embrace the idea that strategic rest is a vital component of long-term productivity and well-being. Think of professional athletes. They don't train at peak intensity every single day, all year round. They incorporate rest, recovery, and off-season periods into their routines, understanding that this is essential for preventing injury and maintaining peak performance when it truly matters. We, too, need to adopt a similar mindset for our mental and emotional well-being. This December, instead of fighting the fatigue, listen to your body. If you feel the need to slow down, honor that feeling. Embrace the quieter moments. Spend time doing things that genuinely rejuvenate you, whether it's reading a book, taking a gentle walk, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply allowing yourself to do nothing at all. This isn't about giving up on your goals, it's about strategic self-care that will allow you to return in the new year feeling refreshed, re-energized, and ready to tackle new challenges with renewed vigor. Remember, productivity isn't about constant output, it's about sustainable output. And sustainability requires periods of rest and recovery. This understanding is key to breaking free from the detrimental cycle of end-of-year burnout and reclaiming your well-being. You deserve a break, especially now. Now, for those of you who have stuck with us, who understand this struggle, and who are ready to embrace a more compassionate approach to productivity, please hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe for more content that challenges conventional wisdom and prioritizes your well-being. Let's build a community that supports sustainable living, not relentless hustling. Your support helps us create more content that empowers you to live a healthier, happier life.